Alrighty. So this is fairly unscripted. So this is going to be my first take. Today we are going to be recording some war attack counters. So to start things off, we're going to go against Alpha Flight. And here we are going to play Annihilators. We have the full Annihilators here. Our Annihilators team is 5 million, and their Alpha Flight team is 3.8 million. And we usually just put this on auto. However, we can make some commentary whenever it is on auto and see how things go. I've been able to do crazy punch ups with this actually, so like it's not even that big of a deal. North Star does use his ult pretty early on though. Alright, we use Gore ult and that takes out North Star's charges. He gets it back though. We took away a couple of their dodges with Silver Surfer's ult. We get the exhaust on Sasquatch. Sasquatch goes into stealth. Sunfire ults. Gladiator ults. Force special in the middle. Ultimate special in the middle. We're going to take out Sunfire first. And there we go. Sunfire's gone. And now at this point, we can manually target North Star. North Star is pretty much the only person on this team that can change how the match goes. Gladiator's blind, so it's not going to do anything. Silver Surfer basic, War basic, and in-game Thanos basic. So yeah, that counter's pretty simple. Up next, we are going to go up against their out-of-time team. And we are going to have another auto attack here. Most of our attacks in war are on auto. So we are going to use our marks for money versus out of time. Ah, damn it. Wish I could undo that. We have to reorganize it now. Okay. Cool. So this usually looks like it's going to be a closer match than it is. But we usually do pretty well. Basically, it just comes down to Old Man Logan. So we have it on auto. And a pull alted. We have Black Knight targeted because he has taunt. Don't really have a choice at the moment. We have Old Man Logan using his special. They have immunity, so I didn't get the stun. Alright. Like, it does look close. But, like, I always get the win anyways. Like, yeah, they sometimes take out death pulls, sometimes they take out dead pulls, sometimes they take out pretty much the whole team. There was Old Man Logan's ult. And we kind of wiped the match at this point. Basically, you want to take out Captain Carter whenever you can. I was going to say Sharon Carter because she's also in the game, but yeah. Yeah, pretty simple. We do have all the essential T4s and all of our war teams are built. All of our war teams are level 100. Alright. So our friend is taking out the Hivemind team, which is what I was going to do next. So instead, we'll go over to the other side, and we'll take out the Bifrost team. And to do that, we will be using Gamma. And this is pretty much like another auto fight for the most part. I am going to be playing this out, though. Alright, so starting out, we are going to want to control the speed bar over here because we want to reduce the speed bar of these two characters. Cool. Now, with that, we are going to stun Beta Ray Bill. And now we are going to use Bronze Special, which will take all their buffs away. Now we want to use She-Hulk's ultimate to stun Ball. Cool. We're going to basic attack with Hulk. We're going to basic attack with Red Hulk. And their team's pretty much done at this point. They don't have anything that they can do about us. We'll use Special on Abomination. We'll use Bronze Ult on Loki just because he's the only one we can do anything to at the moment. Special from She-Hulk onto Loki. And at this point, I mean, it's been over for a while. Once you take out Vol, this is an easy matchup. Currently, Bifrost are not buffed in any way. And the graphics on our game are pretty rough, for whatever reason. Okay, so up next, we'll go up against Gamma. And against Gamma, we will be using our A-Force. We don't have all the essential T4s on A-Force, so this might actually go bad. I mean, this is, I think this is a punch up for our A-Force too. Our A-Force is level 100. So we're going to start off by using Jessica Jones's ult on Hulk, which is really good. Like, their positioning is really bad there. We are going to focus Red Hulk, and we're going to use Nico's ult. And we're going to use Spider-Woman's special. Nice, we took out Red Hulk, which pretty much nullifies our team. This is already a one match, basically. We're going to use Photon's special. Captain Marvel's ultimate. We want to chunk down Abomination, and we want to chunk down Brawn. We'll use Jessica Jones's special to cleanse our team. Okay. We'll now use Nico's special in the middle because it goes to adjacent targets. We are going to focus Brawn, and then we're going to use Spider-Woman's ultimate. That way they don't get any extra buffs. We'll use Photon's ultimate here. Captain Marvel's special on Abomination. That takes out Abomination. Alright, now we're going to use Jessica Jones's ult on Hulk and She-Hulk. Nico's basic attack on Hulk. Photon special. We're basically just going to be picking away at them. Spider-Woman's basic. We have to focus She-Hulk now. There's no reason for us to use Jessica Jones' special right now. Basic attack from Nico. Basic attack from Photon. Now we just have to worry about Brawn. We have him ability blocked. We'll just use all of our abilities here, basically, aside from Jessica Jones' special. So we don't need it. Cool. And he should be... yeah, that should be it. So far, so good. We'll see if we have any more good war attacks to make here. So far, we showcased a couple. typical counters. This is going to be overkill, but we'll do this. We'll go up against their new Avengers, and we have a couple options here, but I'd like to just throw Undying at this. Yes, I know this is overkill at this point. Again, all of our war teams are level 100. Pretty much all of them have the essential T-Force for war, aside from P-Force, which I called A-Force earlier. Alright, we are going to open up by using Scarlet Witch's special on the Thing. The Thing is basically our main priority here, even before Scarlet Witch was in this team. Basically, the game is based around our zombie juggernaut. We are going to use his special, and that's going to wipe their team. And then it really doesn't matter a whole ton what we do. They only have 2 real characters up, and that's Mockingbird and Tigra. But since we already took out the Thing, they have no kill pressure against our zombie juggernaut. And that's it. Pretty fast. That could be as much of a punch up as you can do. Even if you don't have like zombie Scarlet Witch and stuff like that, it's based around how big your zombie juggernaut is. But yeah, there are better uses for that team, I feel. It's just what I use. That's just what I use basically. All right. So with that said, I think we're done there. And these teams are a little bit too weak for us to do anything about. We could try doing an overkill attack, I guess. We'll use Weapon X here, and I like to put Apocalypse with them. And we'll go after this Hivemind team. This is a decent punch down. Normally, that wouldn't be the case. A full Weapon X can punch up on normal Hivemind. I don't think that they go very well against Skrull, though. So we are going to open up by using Omega Red Special on Void Knight. We'll play it like normal, and then we are going to ability block Gwenum. Oh, that's not great. We didn't want to take her out because Red Goblin's just going to revive her. We'll use Saber-Tooth Assault and focusing Red Goblin. Red Goblin's basically the person we need to get rid of. We used X-23's ultimate that took out Carnage. Oh, we were able to take out Red Goblin before he could revive. We'll use the stun on Venom just because he's going to be the next person to take his turn. And yeah, it's definitely over. So without APOC on this team, you'd have Lady Deathstrike, if you're not using her with Orcus. Otherwise, I don't know. I like using Apocalypse on Weapon X, especially with LDS on other teams. Alright, Darkhold's a fun one. So against Darkhold, we are going to use Underworld. Our Underworld is a little bit stronger than them. They do have Agatha on the team, which can be scary. But so far, my Underworld has been pretty good against all the Darkhold variants, even with the reworked Agatha and Scarlet Witch. We are going to open up by focusing down Agatha. She is their team. Now we take out Wong immediately with her. Taskmaster ult. We'll use Kingpin's ultimate here. We'll use Nobu's ultimate as well. If I say a lot, it's just because, like, this is my first time recording this. And so I don't exactly remember all the names of the characters, especially whenever I normally stream, like, Marvel Rivals, and it's kinda... There's a lot to remember. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Okay, well, they're gonna do their thing. We're basically just gonna pick off Scarlet Witch whenever we can. They have Disrupt and Trauma, so maybe we should use Safeguard earlier, but I don't think it really would have mattered. We are still going to want to go after Agatha here. We stunned her, luckily. We're just going to keep going for her. When she goes, we know that we're safe. But until she does, it's a toss-up, basically. Yeah, we want to try to prevent Agatha from ulting. Alright, well, she's gone now, so we should be good. Yeah, we basically are just going to be on auto, dealing with Scarlet Witch. Yep. Okay. So there's Underworld versus Darkhold. We'll have to see what they have next, because like I said, I'm not recording this ahead of time. Okay. So with Death Seed, you could use Infinity Watch here, but we aren't going to be making that attack. It's a little bit too weak for us to do. I can see what I can do against Superior 6, but I usually don't have any options here. I feel like they just counter a lot of things, a lot of teams. We could try using Secret Defenders. We pair Odin with them usually. But again, I think this is overkill. Yeah, we either pair Odin with Secret Defenders or we pair Odin with our Night Stalker team. Since we don't have Astral built, we have Doctor Strange on Secret Defenders. And we basically had to find a replacement for a Photon. I'll try this attack. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. With Odin, it should work. Basically, the premise is as to why I'm using Secret Defenders is so we can take the charges and the buffs away from the team. We'll use Marvel Hardlight's ultimate on Lizard because we have to. We are going to use Black Cat's special on Green Goblin to stun him. Now that we don't have to worry about his passive, we pretty much just win this match. We are going to use Ghost Rider Robbie's ability block on Craven. Unfortunately, he had immunity somehow. I don't get it. We are going to use Odin's basic attack. We don't have to worry about Craven anymore. And the match should be over pretty soon. Yeah, I mean, the match pretty much solved itself. If we didn't have Odin, I think Doctor Strange would have cleaned up anyways. So Odin was definitely overkill. You could replace him with a different character if you wanted to. Okay. So we're going to try to take out Annihilators, but I don't usually go after them. We'll be using Absolute A-Force here. We do have all the required T4s for the team, and the essential ones at least. And they are all level 100 as well. It's like all of our other war teams for the most part. Alright, we are going to open up with Kahori's basic attack on Gladiator. We're going to do it again. We didn't get the exhaust, unfortunately. We're going to use Kahori's special attack. That flipped all their buffs. We're now going to use um, Medusa's special on endgame Thanos. We want to try taking him out. That didn't work. So he gets his passive. That's okay. I mean, we don't have too many buffs, to be honest. We're going to use Miss Marvel's ultimate on endgame Thanos. Endgame Thanos should get popped before he could do anything. We're going to use Ironheart's ability block on Gladiator so they don't do anything funky. We're going to use Wasp's special to take out Ultimus. Silver Surfer is the only one who's taking a turn here. Oh, and Gladiator. Gladiator gets popped. Now we just have to deal with Gore. I'll use Kahori's ult, and that takes him out, and this is it. That's it. Yep. Alright, so Absolute A-Force is still a pretty good team. They're able to do a couple things. I haven't really been experimenting too much with them. They're just my go-to for Annihilators at the moment. They honestly might be able to win that on auto as well. So they don't have any infestation teams, unfortunately, because otherwise we would use our Nowhere against it. And their teams are a little bit too weak for us to do anything. Yeah, okay. So thank you all for watching. It was just a short little war video. I might make another later. Yeah, featured a couple attacks. We have made a bunch of attacks so far. The war just started, so I don't really mind showing this. We made 9 attacks that we got to showcase. Alright, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more.